Do you always rely on yourself? If not, when will help come to you? Will it come at all? Maybe it's better to just rely on yourself then? Especially when you're going one-on-one with evil. I think it's time to show and explain what we're talking about. Ben has no idea how to get where he's going, and now he's lost. Aha! Look! We have a guest! Let's go meet him. He's alone in a place unbeknownst to him, and it's getting dark.
Hello.
Scary.
Yeah.
But the good masters of this house have taken pity on poor Ben and summoned him inside.
Okay.
Good evening. Do you have a phone I could use? Oh, thanks.
I'm sure you've now guessed that the two young witches have trapped poor Ben. And young witches are the cruelest and the most evil of all the dirty beings in the universe. And nobody knows what they have in mind. They're obviously up to something. But what exactly? Oh, look, dear guest. Let me show you a trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not interesting enough? How about this?
Oh no! Your hand! We have to call an ambulance right away! Oh, and we need to wrap up the wound quickly! Don't you see that blood spraying? Oh, so that was a joke. I was so scared.
No!
Witchy things can go too far. See how they're making some sort of potion? This cannot be good. And yes, modern witches aren't that different from modern girls. They also have telephones.
Hey.
Ooh, right in the pot with the potion. What a shame. You need to fish out that smartphone. It's expensive. You can't just conjure up something like that. Ew, it's covered in green something. Will it even work? Well, looks like everything panned out okay, and the two continue to brew their stinky slushy. But what for? We're back to our lost friend. Looks like he's gotten over his fear, seems rested, and is hungry for a bite to eat.
Wow, just like home. Mom does the same thing for breakfast.
Apparently not the exact same. Your mom doesn't add poison instead of milk, does she? And how are you gonna get yourself out of this one, buddy? Our witches aren't so bloodthirsty. They just like to joke and have a good laugh. Looks like someone came up with a simple sticker stunt. Pull yourself together, Ben. Milk and cereal won't make you sick. Being a young witch doesn't change much for Jess. I mean, she is still first and foremost a girl, and being girly is a way of life. But while Jess is getting dolled up, without witchcraft, mind you, Someone snuck in and conjured up something nasty of their own. How awful. A dirty trick that only a guy could come up with. Ben has decided to act quick and devilishly. Ugh, is that really glue? Aren't you afraid of some dark force payback? Jess is preoccupied with herself and hasn't noticed that someone is being naughty right behind her back. But it's all in vain. If you had been a little more attentive, you wouldn't have to tear off your hat with your hair now.
No.
Help!
Oh no.
In a huge house, trouble and traps are to be expected anywhere and everywhere. The house pet is sleeping in the armchair. It's like their dog, only it's a spider.
Whoa!
What are you doing? Someone call Pet Protection Services.
Woo!
Calm down, Ben. Take a breath and think of how to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Bats! Oh, they need to call an exterminator stat.
Whoa!
I don't like that face at all. It can't be a sign of anything good.
No, no, no!
In this house, secrets and terrible surprises are around every corner. Even in here? In the bathroom?
Yay! Awesome!
No. Just like in any house, this is a sacred room of relaxation.
What? What was that? Who's there?
No.
Hello.
How did you get in here?
No.
Wasn't the door locked?
What gives, Ben? Are you still hoping to find a quiet spot in this house? Those hopes are in vain. Tricks are afoot. Two cats playing with one mouse, and the mouse is you, Ben.
Nice.
Yoo-hoo! Look to your right. What? There's no one there? Oh, then you can relax. The spider has come to get acquainted. What's your name?
Whoa!
Your name is Spit Tea on the Floor? Yeah, that's what we thought. Sneaky friends and cold-blooded creatures. Toads, snakes, worms, mosquitoes, flies, and much more. Witches not only like to make fun for themselves, but also have the power to persuade all invertebrates to hang out and have a laugh together. Meet a close friend of Rachel and Jess's. Let's call him George. He has agreed to help out the girls with a small but very funny prank. Aha! Just gotta cut a hole in the apple. They've snuck George into this small space. Yes, it's tight, yes, it's narrow, but what are friends for? All right, everything's ready. But will this idea work? Let's watch together. Hey, buddy, how are you? Enjoying your time here? Here it goes. Want an apple? Yes, of course you do. Right?
Awesome.
What do I have coming out of my mouth? What's hanging in there? A worm? How are you doing in there in this mortal boy's stomach, George? When will you be back? How will you get back? Broken broom.
Oh no!
What is it, dear Rachel? There isn't a spell to fix it? Or to reglue the wallpaper? Or make a new cauldron for a smelly potion? Nothing's working. How will you fly now? That's the real problem. Hey, maybe the only man in the house can help. He might be a temporary guest, but he can still do something.
Oh no!
Well, nobody's around, and my hands are itching to do some fixin'. Hey man, this is easy peasy. I've improved your broom a bit. Now it's foldable, it's colorful, and really it's just a modern update. Not like that antique of yours. Now get up and sweep, sweep, sweep. I really mean it. It's yours now. Enjoy.